Hi, good evening, everyone. Here we are going to present the resource management plan of the Children's Park. And our group members are Anuhava Karipurat, Ashwati Varghese, Bhavana Saijan, Sanjay Salil, Pradeep Lamichane, and myself, Sebin Saini. This project is about creating a building on a children's park where they may be develop a variety of skills, primary, physical, mental, social, and analytical. It leads to the establishment of the community in which children share their experiences, values, and become attached to one another. It's a project, it's donated by the regional corporation and it's about 5,000 square feet. The project shall be executed as per the design, quality, company standards, and safety criteria. Upon the completion of each phase, the budget is evaluated with the prepared budget, and the project is sponsored by the government and is proposed to complete by 6 months based on the current situation. While moving to the staff management plan, it's the most valuable asset of every corporation in its resources. The resource management can be used to ensure that the employees are working on appropriate things at the right time. A staff management plan is a tool where project managers use to manage their resources. Typically, a staff management plan is used to manage the most important resources in every project. The team members may be allocated to project on a full-time or part-time basis, and each can be provide a unique set of knowledge, skills, or talents. This plan will include all the criteria required for the project resource management, as well as new criteria that may be required. While moving to the staff acquisition, it's a process of acquiring necessary human resources. A plan for staff acquisition is the part of the staff management plan, which in turn is a part of human resource management plan as well. This section on staff acquisition discusses how people will be hired. Internal employees may be offered through a PMO, assigned through an organization-wide standard process, or negotiated with the functional manager. The plan should also include details on where the workers will be stationed. Selection and hiring of the right resources with adequate competencies at the proper time are essential components of every successful organization. And the selection and hiring of right resources with the right appropriate competencies at the right time are also very critical in this firm. And in this project, we have different activities such as architectural design, landscape design, and preparation of project documents, etc., up to the cleaning, which is the final activity of our project. And for each of the activities, we are assigned with different staff, such as project manager, contractor, project engineer, supervisor, landscaper, electrician, plumber, skilled laborers, and as well as the general laborers. And for all resources, we are also allocated different time periods to complete their respective tasks. And that's it. And next, my friend will continue with the next slide. Thank you.
Hi everyone, myself Anuhava, and the next topic is resource calendar. So resource calendar is a tool that simplifies the monitoring, management, and planning of resources such as equipment and people. This information will be used by project managers to determine how their resources will be used, which resources will be available, and when they will be available. A resource calendar aids in resource management. So this is the resource calendar of our project Children's Park. As we can see, our project starts from April and it will be completed by the month of September. Architect and draft person are working only during the month of April because they are only involving in the process of designing and planning. So we don't need them for the rest of the month. And in the case of project manager, he's working from April to September because he's the one who is responsible for the project, the whole project. So we need him from the initial phase to the completion phase. And in the case of a landscaper, we need him only during the month of July. And in the case of electrician, plumber, and skilled operator, they are working only during the month of August. And in the case of skilled laborer, three of them are working during the month of July, whereas in the month of August, we need only one of them. And the highest number of resources are allocated in the category of general labor. For the month of July, we need 4 of them, and in the month of September, we need only 2 of them. Next topic, resource histogram. The resource histogram is one of the most widely used tools in project management. It's a graph that displays how much time each resource is expected to work over a given length of period and helps project managers to keep track of their project's progress. It's also useful for determining whether a particular resource is available or not. The project's tasks go well when you have access to the resources you require whenever you need them. So this is the resource histogram of Children's Park. As we can see, the highest number of resources are allocated for the month of July, whereas the lowest number of resources are allocated for the month of May. Next topic, staff release plan. It specifies when a resource is released from the project and so is no longer considered part of the project's budget. And if the performing company is working with a brand new or untested technology, or if there is a new installation technique or process, training may be necessary for a part of resources. So this is the staff releasing plan. As we can see, the hiring date of architect is the 1st of April, and he will be released by 25th of April, and it's same for draft person. And in the case of project manager, the hiring date is 26th of April, and he will be released by 16th of September, which is the completion date of the project. And project manager, contractor, and project engineer are working until the completion of the project. So the next topic, training needs. According to the employee's ability, skill, and knowledge, company will assign what training employee required to complete their task. To ensure the productivity, the team members who will be hired will undergo extensive training. And the employees will be categorized into groups based on their objectives in order to complete the task during the training. And we consider that training will be given to the resources responsible for the installation of part features and equipment based on the shop drawings. So that's it. Next topics will be taken by my group members. So thank you.
Hi, myself Bhavna Saijan. So the next topic is safety policy and requirements. So the below listed are the team members, their position, whether they have undergone training, their skills, and the safety measures. So first one is a project manager. The skills include communication, leadership, risk management, and negotiation. And the safety measures are, he should ensure that the project plan adequately identifies the importance of developing and maintaining a safe working environment for the project team and the other site workers. Then next is a project engineer. The skills they should possess are drafting, how to use the codes in civil design projects, construction estimation, manage civil projects and all. Then the safety measures are, they should pay attention to the safety training. They should wear the proper personal protection equipment. Then next is the architect. The skills are understanding the building codes and laws, engineering and math abilities, design skills and creativity. And the safety measures they should ensure are, they should ensure that they and their staff who visit the site are properly trained. Then next is drafter. Drafter should possess skills like blueprint drafting, problem solving, mechanical skills. Then the safety measures are, they should wear proper eye protection equipment when necessary. Then contractor, the contractor should possess interpersonal skills, leadership skills, detail-oriented, physical strength and stamina. Then they must adhere to site safety rules, ensure that the employees are equipped with well-trained and should wear the personal protection equipment. Then next would be the site supervisor. The site supervisor has to oversee the construction work. Then the major skills are the conflict management, social skills, and active listening. Then the site supervisor, he should be able to provide a safe workplace and assign safe working conditions to the to the other team members. Then next is the landscaper. The landscaper should possess analytical thinking, mechanical aptitude, communication, and physical skills. Then the safety measures should be, they should be wearing well-fitting gloves with grip and chemical resistant gloves while handling the chemicals. The next one is electrician. The electrician should possess analytical thinking, mechanical aptitude, communication, and physical skills. And the safety measures they should ensure are they should always use GFCIs in damp and wet work areas, then inspect the places properly, then maintain electrical tools. Then they should wear the right safety gear and avoid physical power lines. Then next is a plumber. Their skills are communication, leadership, problem solving, and time management. And the safety measures they should follow are they should wear the proper equipment for eyes, lungs, skin, and they should also use slip resistant boots and mats. Then next is skilled laborers. The skilled laborers they should have building and mechanical knowledge, excellent vision, and in-depth perception. And they should also wear the eye protection equipment if it's necessary. Then they should avoid loose fitting clothes, jewelry, hair, and other objects that can put them in danger while using a machinery. Then next is a skilled operator. Their skills are manual dexterity and coordination, building and mechanical knowledge, and the safety measures they should ensure while in work are they should wear the eye protection equipment. They should avoid the loose fitting clothes, such things. Then next would be the general laborer. Then they should have time management skills, verbal communication, and cooperation. Then the safety measures they should follow are they should wear proper fall protection, then wear proper personal protection equipment, and they should follow all the OHSA safety procedures. So these are the main safety measures that the workers should follow or ensure while they're in the site.
Thank you, Bhavana. Good evening, one and all. Today we are discussing about the hierarchical organizational chart of the Project Children's Park. Here the main head is the project manager, and under the project manager we have project engineer and contractor, and under the project engineer we have architect, and then we have drafter under the architect. Then under the contractor we have site supervisor, followed by landscaper, electrician, plumber, skilled labor, skilled operator, and general labor. Next, we are discussing in details about the roles and responsibilities of the team members. Here, the first team member, Sanjay Salil, who is assigned as a project manager. His responsibilities is like planning, organizing, and directing the completion of specific projects for an organization, while ensuring these projects are on time, on budget, and within scope. Next, we have Shine as project engineer. He monitors the project progress, following up with stakeholders on the completion or delay of project phases, scheduling meetings, and maintaining project documents and reports. Next, we have Anuhava as architect. She is normally taking the brief to identify clients' needs and put together feasibility reports and design proposals, and also helps in developing ideas, keeping in mind clients' needs, building usage, and environmental impact. Then she also controls project from start to finish to ensure high quality, innovative, and functional design. Next, we have Jacob Workis as drafter, and his responsibility is to gather drawings and specification, calculating material and equipment requirements, and setting up production methods. Then we have Bhavana Saijan as contractor, responsible for providing all construction materials and equipment needed for the project. She also ensured that the best quality materials are used while keeping the client's budget in mind. Next, we have Ashwini Workes as a site supervisor. She manages and coordinates all key elements of projects in a safe and profitable manner, labor, materials, and subcontractors. Next, we have Sebin Simon as a landscaper. His role and responsibility is to install rock gardens, ponds, decks, drainage system, fences, planters, and playground equipments, installing and operating, maintaining watering systems. Next, we have Pradeep as electrician. His role is to prepare and assemble and install, test, troubleshoot, and repair electrical wiring, fixtures, control devices, and related equipment in all types of buildings and the structure in the children's park. Next, we have Adira Thambi as plumber. Her role is to install, repair, maintain pipes, fixtures, and other plumbing equipment used for water distribution and wastewater disposal in residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. Next, as a skilled laborer, we have Ben Thomas here, and he ensures work sites are clean and safe, erecting scaffolding, spreading gravel, using drills, jackhammers, and other power tools, and aiding with the heavy machineries, which is used for building this children's park. Next, we have a skilled operator, who is Alan Hans, and he's responsible for safe operation, maintenance, and repair of all mechanical equipment. He also helps in maintaining accurate and timely paperwork. And finally, we have a general laborer as Mike Sen, and he's responsible for various manual tasks such as digging trenches and loading building materials and preparing job sites. Next, my friend will continue with the topic. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sanjay Salil. Next topic is the requirements for the project team. The first step is the project manager. Project manager should have certification in project management, relevant work experience in the field of construction for at least 10 years. The next step is the project engineer. Project engineer should have bachelor's degree in civil engineering. He should have strong analytical and critical thinking abilities, as well as high level of computation and design correctness. Next resource is the architect. The architect should have bachelor's degree in architecture. He should have excellent time management abilities required to meet the project deadlines. He should be familiar with the design software such as AutoCAD, Autodesk, 3ds Max, etc. Next person is the contractor. The contractor should have a bachelor's degree in civil engineering or equivalent college diploma. He or she should have successfully completed 5 or more commercial projects. The next resource is the site supervisor. The requirements are: he should have high school diploma or equivalent qualification, minimum 2 years of relevant work experience. The next staff is the landscaper. Landscaper should have high school diploma or equivalent qualification, should have high attention to detail with excellent organizational skills. The next resource is the electrician. The electrician should have electrical engineering from any technical college, knowledge about electrical system, power generation, creating blueprints, and maintenance and repair knowledge. Next step is the plumber. The plumber should have proven working experience and strong understanding of plumbing systems, materials, and equipments. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Pradeep Lansani. I will be presenting our RESI matrix, responsibility assignment matrix. And responsibility assignment matrix is a charting system that illustrates the given task goal and the required action for each of the tasks, each of the portion which is assigned to the task. Here in RESI matrix is known as RAM. And here in the word RACI, R stands for responsible, A stands for accountable, C stands for consulted, and I stands for informed. In our project, here the resources and the activities and their ratio matrix is shown in the figure. So for the activity architecture design, architect and draft person is responsible, project manager is accountable, and the project engineer is consulted. Likewise, for landscape design, architect is responsible, draft person is responsible, project manager is accountable, and project engineer is consulted. And similarly, for the preparation of the project document, architect is consulted, project manager is responsible, contractor is accountable, and project engineer is consulted. And the procurements of equipments, materials, and laborers, project manager is responsible, contractor is consulted, project engineer is informed, and the site supervisor is informed. Similarly, for safety fencing around the park, project manager is informed, contractor is accountable, project engineer is consulted, general laborer is responsible, and site supervisor is consulted, and landscaper is responsible. And also for the task demolition of the existing structures and old football stadium, project manager is informed, contractor is accountable, project engineer is consulted, sorry, and site supervisor, general level and site supervisor is responsible. And for site preparation, similarly for site preparation, project manager is informed, contractor is accountable, project engineer is consulted, general level is responsible, site supervisor is consulted, and landscaper is responsible. Similarly, for clearing the excavation, for the activity clearing the excavation material from site, project manager is informed, contractor is accountable, project engineer is consulted, general level is responsible, site supervisor is consulted, and landscaper is responsible. Similarly, for the activity placing and casting of the footing of all stationary fixtures, project manager is informed, contractor is accountable, project engineer is consulted, general level is responsible, site supervisor consulted, and the skill level responsible. And for the activity equipment installation, project manager is also again informed, contractor is accountable, project engineer is consulted, general level is responsible, site supervisor is consulted, and skill level is responsible, as well as skill operator is also responsible. And for the activity electrical and plumbing installation, project manager is informed, contractor is accountable, project engineer is consulted, similarly site supervisor is also consulted, electrician and plumbers are responsible for this. Final patch of the work of the site, project manager informed, contractor is accountable, project engineer and site supervisor is consulted, while general labor, skill labor, and skill operator are responsible. And for utility check, project manager is accountable, contractor is informed, and general labor and site supervisor is responsible. And for final inspection, project manager is responsible, project engineer is responsible, while a contractor and site supervisor is informed. And for the last activity, cleaning, project manager is informed, project contractor is accountable, project engineer is also informed, general level is responsible, while site supervisor is consulted. These are the reference that we taken during the preparation of this slide. That's the end of our presentation. Any queries? Thank you for listening.